Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. I hope you're doing well, and let's continue on with our bonus reading after your tarot therapy session. And that was an amazing reading the other day. So let's jump right in and see what the angel oracles want you to know. And I invite you, Gemini, to bring your own question or concern or something that you are being challenged by at this time that you want some information on or closure on or just clarification. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for giving us this angel message as the theme of the reading for Gemini. Raise your vibrations. Well, some of my Gemini might have been feeling under the weather, and you have needed to bring in that energy again in your solar plexus and pull that energy up from the earth. Feel grounded and rooted again in your body. And then lift that energy up as we come into this energy of spring and of that light coming. And that's a beautiful, look at this power igniting. I think of that word, fire in the belly, for my Gemini. And thank you, Spirit Guides, for overseeing this reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this reading is for you, Gemini. And bring your own question here. And as we breathe in and receive the guidance from our higher powers. And thank you so much for resonating with Gemini. And this is you, Gemini. Learning to be flexible, balanced, adapting. Well, yes, that's a powerful talent we need to have, skill that we need to develop as we keep going through this journey. What might you be, Gemini, needing to balance? Within your finances, within your body. We had this card of raising your vibration, especially around the solar plexus, maybe a healing energy around your rib cage, your lungs, your organs. You're balancing your time and energy, your money and resources, but you're doing a great job, Gemini. You are coming into that capacity to be a juggler of all the elements in your physical domain. And you've got the infinity sign, meaning that you have infinite connection to your higher powers, so you know when to give and when to take. As a dancer, I know that balance is never static. You have to keep moving, even if you look like you're on point, poised, but there's this energy and movement, and that's where you are, Gemini. And what helps and hurts that is celebration. Wow, well, you're waiting, you're balancing and being flexible with someone you love, with some friendships, and you're ready, and it's coming in, this great celebration is coming, and you're filling your cups, and there's a lot of abundance. It looks like it's harvest time. Some really amazing energy that you're working on and you're juggling, especially with your finances. It's going to come to fruition and you're going to harvest it. And part of the harvest time, Gemini, is going to be in autumn. Yeah, with friends. You're going to a celebration. It's going to be a wonderful reunion. Old friends, new friends, family. Announcement of something that you are going to tell people, and you're going to feel very good about it. And but watch out, because the devil is at the foundation. Yeah, the devil's swirling around at the foundation, out of our field of awareness. That's where the devil likes to be, out of our field of consciousness. So we can't really stand up for ourselves directly. And this is facing a fear, Gemini, at the very foundation of this question of balance. What are you balancing? that is hard at the foundation to see that something is not quite balanced. I think maybe too much alcohol, too much partying. But that could be not true for all of you, Gemini. It could be that you have to look at a fear at the foundation that's out of your consciousness, out of your awareness. You can't recognize it. And you're bringing that up to consciousness through this balancing and being flexible and the celebration with others, joining in camaraderie. The devil is saying that you are facing a fear or afraid of looking at some area of your life that you are letting control you. The devil is just that part of the shadow aspect of all of us that is trying to be deceptive and trying to trap us in low vibrating energy and activities and values, and not seeing that higher vision of freedom that we could just come to. They're not chained in there that hard. So another part of the devil is things that we're entrapped in that we know we are. And we're afraid to get out because we kind of like the toxic habit, or we like being dominated by others, or we are in such a mental state of self-pity or self-depreciation that we take on the devil. And we like being entrapped and entrained by that person or that situation. So really look at that, Gemini, because what just happened is, a lot of nightmares, using your mind where you feel like you can't get out of this depressive thought system of being betrayed, or being entrapped in something, or somebody might hurt you, or this might happen. But it's all going over and over, as Freud called it, the repetition compulsion, to keep thinking and doing things that we know don't serve us. And we keep going over and over it. Whatever it is, Gemini, that wakes you up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, screaming, well, that's what just happened. And what's at the crown, what is coming in as a possible goal is saying you're looking at your feelings and emotions and the relationships from the past, or how you've dealt with feelings and your emotions, Gemini, and somehow you're a little closed off, a little apathetic in what's going on in that way in your realm of relationships, or how you have looked at them in the past. And now what is coming up now, you are bored with, or in a doldrum, or just waiting. But it's saying you're being offered this cup of love coming into you. It could be coming from your own emotional fantasies, imagination. Or it could be coming from something to do with this cup of camaraderie, celebration. And what's coming right now is another cup. Well, this is the cup of creation, of creativity, of artistic skills, or wanting to develop those. You could be very good at feng shui, or decorating, and things where you take this little idea and start doing things, and it, oh my God, it creates this whole very pleasant and beautiful situation. And you are standing your ground. Gemini, you climbed up here, and you're standing up for your values with valor. And you might have a particular idea right now, a passion, some spark that you're having to stand up for, and also at the same time you're balancing your money, your energies. But this is saying stand your ground, Gemini. It's sacred for you. And your environment has been planning and putting energy out toward a project, something that is very sacred to them in the way of what their passion is. And they know they're good at it. They have it one whole wand just securely fastened. and they built up a lot of success, but now they're taking this a wand that's flowering, which is a desire, something you want to do out there in the world, and going for it. It could be involve somebody in your environment. It could be a traveling, and because he's looking out over the water, traveling over the water. And your hope and fear is the King of Pentacles, that you will be able to manage your money and wealth, that you will be able to sit on your throne and feel very confident in the structure you've built. And your home environment is very important to you. You're a good manager. You have been the breadwinner, maybe still are right now, and that's your focus. But that is saying you're very comfortable in the material world, and that's your hope and your fear. And the advice is the Page of Wands was saying, I'm going to take that energy of planning what I've been working on and what I'm passionate about, what I know I'm good at, and I'm going to let this flower, and I'm going to take it out into this world and go for it and be creative and be excited, bring enthusiasm, get people to come behind me, kind of like the Pied Piper. Those that enthusiasm and charisma draws people, and that's what's coming for you, Gemini. Well, a very interesting reading, and let's recap quickly where you have come in with the question is the question of balance, flexibility, understanding how you give and take, and how you have to juggle and modulate and calibrate energies and money management. And what helps or hurts, this is a celebration, reunion with friends, family, something to a party about. But at the foundation, out of your sight, but something very deep is part of this. If it was an illness, it's not the symptom, it's the actual cause, and the root is this devil, an attachment, a fear of releasing yourself from something. It could be this fixation on too much partying and alcohol, drinking, but it also could be too much stress around managing your money, an attachment to a person that's not good for you, that's toxic, a mindset, or just getting too, since it's at the root, just getting too rooted in the material world and forgetting of that whole spiritual, intuitive, soulful realm within us. And what just happened is a lot of despair. Something traumatized you mentally, and that was what's been going on for a long time. You can't get it out of your mind, something. You keep going over and over a mental problem, a depressive thought, something about a guilty, about something that you feel ashamed of and don't want people to know about, and keep feeling afraid it will get out there. And at the crown is you're worried about just your emotions and disappointments with people and relationships, and how things are going in terms of your values and what you're doing, and how if you desire this life and what's going on. And it's saying, but sit up, don't be so closed off. You're being offered something new coming in the realm of love, or something you'll love, because then you do have the Page of Cups saying, out of your intuition, watch your dreams. A Gemini, this fish will jump up out of the unconscious, and you can take that and be very creative with it, and climb your mountain. Go for the things you stand for. Become your authentic self, a Gemini. If not now, when? Do it your way, that song. I did it my way, and stand up and be proud, and but keep on keeping on, because your environment has a lot of plans, is traveling, is taking something out into the world. That's what either someone you're dealing with or the environment itself. And your hope and fear is that you'll sit on your throne of material wealth, of comfort, of security, of a beautiful home, of generosity, of management of properties and wealth. So that's what your hope and fear is, Gemini. And the Page of Wands is what's coming, is this young energy, enthusiasm, charisma, passion, desire, something in that realm. That is what your advice is: to travel, study something new, get excited about a new passion, Gemini. So so good to see you. And if you like the way I read, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up and let me know how this resonates with you. And one final card from your angel oracle to see what your affirmation is for this reading, to take away from this reading. These cards just flew out. And this is for Gemini. Point of view, the number 30 could be important. March 30th, coming up. Change of perspective, a point of view. Well, this Page of Wands is going after a new point of view. It's getting excited and traveling or adventure, a new project. And it's saying, have a new point of view about this situation, a Gemini. Have gratitude. Know you have assistance. You have guidance. And you have understanding. So see it from a new perspective, this whole reading. And also raise your vibration. Both are looking up, raising up. A beautiful reading for Gemini, and you know I love you. And see you next time. We're in this interconnected field together and growing and learning to raise our vibrations and to go for this journey, this adventure, which is this life. See you next time. Bye-bye.